Okay. Well, we haven't done a dip, lately. I don't think, with
I think we've done one for
vegetables and things
quite a
like
long
that.
time, if we have even done one. Yeah, we did do one
We've done
maybe a year
different
ago.
kinds of things for
Yeah.
vegetables and breads and things. So I thought with the football season, that's on now,
Yeah.
this might be a nice, addition to our different items that we're going to be serving at,
Okay.
all of those football parties that we don't have.
Yeah.
So
Right.
anyway,
Okay.
it could actually be a nice tailgate
It
item
would be
for people
because-
that want to pack up something.
Because you have
and
this
move it.
jalapeno is going to make it nice and spicy, nice
right.
and hot. So let's begin.
Anyway, without further ado, this is a Mediterranean feta
cheese dip.
Okay, so we're going to start by adding 2 cups of feta cheese.
Well,
And
it's
I
like
like
8 to 10 ounces,
8 to 10
whatever
ounces.
whatever the
Yeah.
cups are.
That's right. So
Okay.
cup size, that actually would be about 2 cups.
Sure.
And 8 ounces of cream cheese.
Cream cheese.
If you
And I'm gonna
wanted it
spread
to
that
be a
around.
little bit lighter, this is full fat. If you wanted it to be a little bit lighter, you could have the Neufchâtel, which is a third less.
Yes.
And we're going to have the cream cheese, feta cheese, and a tablespoon of either olive oil or the oil that
that's
came
that.
in the tomato, the
Right in the jar,
sun-dried
right in the
tomato
tomato jar.
jar. Okay, so
And
I'm gonna put that
again,
in
you
there.
don't want to waste things, so that works out very
Yeah.
well, mixing that in.
And now this is a new recipe for us. It actually came from Brianna, our videographer's friend Stephanie. So we give Stephanie credit for,
Right. For
doing this
finding
one.
this and making
Yeah.
this. And
And we're looking forward to trying it. So
wait.
while Gary is doing this mixing, we want to mix that well.
mix that. I'll soften this up. You want to
Okay.
start chopping
And
the
I will
veggies?
start chopping. So we have 10 pieces of basil leaves, fresh chives. And it's
Give
really
or-
cool
give or
because
take.
these are all out of the
These
garden.
are out of the garden.
Okay.
Yep.
Sister Rita's cucumber. And then we have 3/4 of a cup of the sun-dried tomatoes. Okay.
I think I'm going to let that sit for
You
a
good on
moment.
that?
I'm good on that.
So which part would you like to chop?
Well, I'm gonna,
oh, and then
first
we
I'm gonna
have
peel this. I'll do the
one
jalapeno. in
jalapeno that we're going to put in.
this. Right.
And I don't know if Steph uses the seeds,
We're going
but
to put the seeds in.
Gary's going to put the seeds in because we learned that if you put the seeds in, it gives it a little bit hotter flavor, and that's kind of good. Okay, so I'm going to chop this.
You want
So we just
that,
have
okay.
pieces of the cucumber. Okay. Did you want those gloves for that jalapeno, or are you going to be
I'll
okay?
be fine.
Okay.
I'll be fine. Just don't want to touch your eyes after you've chopped up jalapeno.
So we have one jalapeno with the seeds and everything, and then we're going to do a 1/2 cup of diced cucumber. And you can just leave the seeds in that. As you saw, Gary did take off the outside, the skin.
Try to save my fingers here and stay out of the way.
Yeah, you've noticed that when you've made all that salsa again this year, it's a little bit easier to have your gloves on.
Oh boy, yeah, that first time I ever made salsa and worked with jalapenos, oh my. Even if you, obviously like I said before, don't touch your eyes or any part of your face after you work with jalapenos, because you will really start burning, and even your fingers will burn if you play with them too much, because that acid will start seeping into the pores of your skin. And that burn will last for, I remember it lasted 4 to 6 hours, something like that, before it actually goes away.
So it only takes you one time doing that, and then you decide
you
it's
learn.
not a good thing. Okay, so this is probably about a 1/2 cup. And when you're doing something like, making a dip or spread, you can really kind of put in. You want to put that in now,
I can
or do you,
put that
do you
in.
need
Oh.
to stir that some more?
I'm going to put
Is
it
it
in.
okay?
I think it's fine.
Okay.
I'm going to settle that in there. Now I'm going to work on some chives.
So you can kind of put in, how much, whatever
Right.
the amount that you want. Okay. And then I'm just going to bring out these sun-dried tomatoes, and as I said, it's 3/4 of a cup of the tomatoes, and we're going to chop those.
And things like dips like this, and maybe you've already mentioned this, but you can add any kind of seasonings you want, and
There.
it's a spread or a dip, and it turns out different every time. You
Right.
add a little bit different amounts. There, I think we're good there.
So you can just
Add
put
this in
those
there.
in. And this is all set to go in.
They're all chopped there. Okay.
And then it's kind of interesting because it calls for 1 teaspoon of honey. So we'll put the honey in next. And initially, when you looked at the recipe, you didn't think it was going to be a very large amount, but it turns out that there is a lot in there.
There is.
Okay, and we're going to add 2 more tablespoons of the
oil.
oil from
That
those
worked out-
sun-dried
That worked out well.
tomatoes. And then our teaspoon of honey.
This is going to be interesting. I didn't know it was going to look like this.
I probably should have just poured some in instead of putting it in this teaspoon.
Yeah, that's okay.
Again, with some of the seasonings that you use, you can really just
You could use that knife when you're done.
put in what you think is a good amount, and it's going
Right.
to turn out just fine. Whoops, get this out of the
I
way.
want this.
Okay. I think you could probably make this in advance, maybe make it the day before. And the longer it's made in advance, the flavors
seeps
are
in.
going to seep in, and it should be really good.
That is excellent. I think we're going to make that more than just once.
I
And the
definitely feel
jalapeno?
the heat.
Oh, yeah.
So I thank Brianna and Stephanie for a new recipe. And I think it's going to be a big hit.
It will be.
At our whatever parties.
Yeah.
So I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Cooking with Ruth and Gary. So until next time, happy cooking. You want to grab that other knife?
Yeah, you're going to need that other big knife. I'll get that.
Okay.
Careful, she's a wild woman with the knife here.